It's 9:16, time now for our Health Watch. Nearly half of Americans are interested in taking a weight loss drug only if it's covered by insurance. That's according to KFF Health. Now, some are turning to a supplement dubbed Nature's Ozempic due to its affordability and ease of accessibility. That supplement is called berberine. And here to break down exactly what it is, as well as the potential risk involved, is Antidote co-founder Dr. Amir Marashi. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. Before we get to berberine, a quick refresher on Ozempic, what it is and what it isn't.
Sure. So Ozempic is a kind of drug. We call them semaglutide. They've been semaglutide. They've been around for over 20 years. So right now it gets a lot of popularity because we're using it for weight loss as well. But in reality, it's been around forever for diabetic patients. And the way it works, it actually stimulates your body to your pancreas to produce insulin and lower your blood sugar. At the same time, remember, it blocks the food noise. So you don't want to eat when you are on it, and you don't eat as much. And that's the easy way of explaining it, how it works.
And I know that that requires a prescription, and all the craze with berberine is that it doesn't require that, and it's a supplement. So break down for me how that works and some of the potential risk involved.
Sure. So berberine or berberine, different people say it differently. It really, it's been around forever. It comes from berberries, which don't mix it with blueberries or bearberries. It comes from a plant called berberries, which is yellow. And we've been using this for a very long time in pathology. As a matter of fact, when I was in medical school, we used it to stain some cells to kind of see which cells are the mast cells. But they've been using it in industry to stain wool or wood or leather. Now, it is a potent supplement. It does a lot of different things. It can increase your heart rate. It lowers your blood sugar. And that's what we are hanging our hat on, the lowering of the blood sugar, which, of course, helps you weight loss. But, it's not really controlled. We can get into that. And I tell you what are my issues with that.
Yeah, it's not FDA approved, essentially. So would you say that it's a safer option than Ozempic if you do not have diabetes?
In reality is that any of these options could be very safe and very viable if they are done under supervision of a medical practitioner. Because at the end of the day, you're lowering your blood sugar without knowing how low you're bringing it. You are, both Ozempic and berberine. If you don't use it under supervision, you can lose a lot of muscle mass, which I have a big problem with it. I see patients every day in my practice that they are taking Ozempic from somebody who is not a physician, or they go to a medical spa, or a friend of them got Ozempic for diabetes and they are just getting their husbands, let's say, Ozempic or something, and or they use berberine, or they even go on a very extreme diet. What happens to you when you are dieting? You're losing muscle mass, and that's the last thing you want to happen.
And we also know that some things can change once you stop taking it, which is why it's so important to have a doctor supervise your usage throughout. Thank you so much, Dr. Marashi. I wish we had more time. We got to have you back really for a part 2, because I know a lot of people are talking about both drugs and looking into them. Thanks so much.